soon. Huh. Hang on, my hotkey for mute isn't working. Why is that happening? Why is my hotkey not keybinds? Toggle mute. Oh, I think it's only... Oh, interesting. Oh. Okay, I get it. So for some reason, I set mute to, like, the star key, like shift 8, but it's only registering left shift, not right shift. What's up, chat? Thank you for this 10 months, Inu. I appreciate that. You're in the sub Discord, right? Yeah. I get the feeling that this is going to be not what I'm expecting, but yeah, hit me. Is that real? Chat, help. We need to double the chat. Sure. That's awesome. Educational content. Oh. JVD percussion, Nutella. Goodness, thank you for the primes. Let me see. Let's see, watch stream. Yeah, I can see that it's paused. Oh, I did not. Wait, where? I think I have to go to dashboard. I thought it showed. For some reason, I thought it showed up in my when I'm actually just in my chat, but it appears. I have. How do I accept? Start watch party. Start squad stream. We'll play it by ear. Accept. Okay, we should be squad streaming now. Okay, I'm going to do studio mode and then go to switch recording green screen. The chat is gigantic. Why did I make the chat so big? Let's see. Face stream. Nope. How about... No, you're good. I'm trying to see. Let's add window capture. I have a feeling this isn't going to work, but we'll give it a shot. Window capture, Discord. Okay. 1 second. Okay, I can see. We're just vibing. All right, cool. Okay. Turn scores off. Where is my... Wait, what? What do you mean a whole family? That's awesome. Wait, I can't figure out... I have something that's just me mech on my screen, and I can't figure out how to get rid of it. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, that was... Okay, we're out of studio mode. Let's do... Alright, cool. I think we should be good now. We can't hear Faye? No one can hear Faye? Well, that's awkward. Okay, Faye, say some stuff.
Saying stuff.
I muted desktop audio. Thank you, Ed. Was no one gonna tell me? Oh my god.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just joined. He was talking to himself the whole time.
Oh my god. Well, I bet the stream made no sense. Why did nobody tell me? What the heck?
You're crazy. You're crazy. Do it, Wolfies chat. Gaslight him.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Don't do that ever. Don't do it to anybody.
I feel like it's just like a thing about chat. They always do that. My chat's actually pretty good, though.
You do have a great chat. We have great chats.
Yes. Thanks, Ed.
What?
No, I'm just talking to chat. Anyway, I'm ready whenever you are. So basically, here's the deal. Faye played in the Players' Cup 3 qualifier, and she streamed all of it, I believe. And so I'm going to be here, like, doing VOD review, basically, to kind of, like, talk about, like, what I would have done and maybe, like, offer feedback and then give feedback on the plays.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Well, okay, I want to... Okay, I'll do my version. okay, so I wanted to enter the Pokemon Players Cup 3 qualifier, and I wanted to qualify, so I hit up Wolf Glick, who is the world champion of Pokemon VGC, and is an amazing human and friend, and I think I did all right. But he helped me along the way, and was basically, I don't know, really patient and amazing, and I super appreciate it. And I actually, can you do like a little quick intro actually? Because I forgot to do that for content before.
Wait, what
and
kind
I
of
would
intro?
like who is Wolf Glick?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
I gotta stick that in the beginning because I'm making an entire video of this journey. Actually, probably several videos because I'm really proud of everything. And
the chat wants Microsoft Paint, but I'll do a proper intro. But yeah, hello. My name is Wolf Glick. I have been playing Pokemon competitively since 2011. I have won every level of tournament since I started playing, including the World Championships in 2016. I've won the U.S. Nationals twice and international once. I think 6 regionals, which is tied for the most out of anyone ever in the Masters division. I recently won the Players' Cup 2, which is our kind of online circuit replacement, and I make content now. I'm just
which is not easy to do, by the way. That was like 1 million people.
Yeah.
And like around the world, and then they narrowed it down by the top in their region, and then narrowed it down again, and then he won the whole thing. That's you know the numbers, right? What are the numbers?
I mean, the Wi-Fi tournament is what you played in, so there's tons of people there. It narrows down to the top 256 from each of the 4 regions that are allowed to participate, being North America, Latin America.
Okay, but don't skim over the Wi-Fi part.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi part is not.
I was one of like how many? Like we don't know the actual number, right? But like that's anybody could enter.
Yeah, probably
in the world,
5,000 to 10,000 people, I would guess. But yeah, I would say that in terms of difficulty, this is like
you guys gotta absorb that. That's already like a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Go
anyway,
on.
yeah. So
people just gotta know how insane this is.
I would say from there, it's a Wi-Fi tournament. They take top 256 in each region. And then that goes down to 4 in each region, so you play a double elimination bracket, and then from those 4, you have 16 people total for the final tournament, which obviously one person wins. So that's kind of the structure. I would say in terms of difficulty, it's probably close to an international, in terms of, just at least that's what it felt like to me. But yeah, it's definitely not easy, especially with different phases, and you could change teams between the phases, so... yeah, it's definitely interesting, and it's weird as well because like the 3 phases are very different, or at least the first phase is so different from the middle 2, or for the later 2, because like you're playing best of 1 Wi-Fi tournament to qualify, but then you play like best of 3 like open information, open team sheets like in the middle phases. So
yeah, so it's a different beast, but was Players Cup 1 anything like this?
Yeah, so
like, was
it's all
Wi-Fi as well.
It's same structure for all 3. You qualify for the regional bracket via a Wi-Fi tournament, and then the Wi-Fi tournament you play down to 16 people total, 4 from each region, and then same thing, and then you just have the finals from there. The only exception is that in the first one, Australia lost 1 spot. Like they only had 3 people qualify, and they had like an invitational, so one person like qualified for the invitational to like generate some hype, but that was only in the first one.
Oh.
But yeah, it doesn't really matter.
No, it does matter. You keep minimizing how cool this is, guys. Wolfie is insane. That's what you gotta know, okay? Yeah, I was playing Among Us with him and some other VGC fellows, and while we were waiting to fill, I think Wolfie wasn't there anymore, but while we were waiting to fill, the VGC boys were just talking about VGC stuff, and I was feeling a little bit FOMO, and then they introduced me to some VGC stuff, and then I kind of went down a rabbit hole, and yeah, kind of went hard trying to learn VGC. Did Players Cup 2, did very all right, but I was learning a lot, and I think I did learn a lot, but you know, insufficient. Did not qualify.
Well, we don't know for sure, right? Like, it's possible, but you were one win away from qualifying, effectively. Like, if you'd won your last game rather than losing it, you would have qualified.
Well, this is that was the last one. That was Players Cup.
No, that was this one. You were 16-30 and you lost, right? That was your last game?
Oh yeah. But I'm saying like that was the last one.
Oh, did I spoil it?
And then player a little bit. It's okay. No. But still, Players Cup 3. I did also try to qualify. Yeah, I didn't quite qualify, but I definitely did. I made a lot more progress than I did last time, and I don't know. I'm really proud of that. But it wasn't without help from great friends like Wolf Click, Aaron Trailer, etc. So so we're gonna go over the VODs now. Sorry.
Yeah, sounds
that
like
was kind of long.
And
but I just want everyone to know what's going on and how cool Wolf Click is. It's
Don't be ridiculous. But anyway, yeah. So also the team we gave you has some like pretty big flaws. Like it's good for autopiloting, but like autopilot isn't necessarily the best way to play Pokemon. So. Like I'm looking at your matchup here, and they have Hatterene and DD, which is like not.
Yeah, you want to go into it?
Yeah. So the opponent has Venusaur.
Okay, I'm gonna start it then.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
I'll mute, I guess.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah.
mute.
Yeah, we can unmute if we want to know what you're thinking. Although
yeah, because I definitely talked through my entire process.
Armac, thank you for the sub. Yeah, so basically, like, here, you're forced to lead, like, you know they're going to lead Indeedee, Hatterene, and they're going to have probably Torkoal and probably Venusaur in the back. So you, like, this is, like, a really bad matchup for you. You definitely need Urshifu here because, it's your Focus Sash Pokemon. I think this is exactly what you're supposed to do. So I mean, you could use Feeny here, like, because it's like, yeah, but because they have like Sun and they have Venusaur, you probably want Urshifu because your end game is basically like you can't stop them getting Trick Room up if they're Focus Sash and DD. Even though you can like Max Strike KO the DD and then taunt the Hatterene. If they have Focus Sash, that won't work. So you basically have to find a way to get through the Trick Room and then go from there. That's like your general game plan. And at the end, yeah.
Oh, so I want to say like. I never once beat this team in practice. So, like, every time I saw this team, I would, like, be very sad. Yeah. I never figured it out.
I'm sorry. I could have told you what to do.
It's okay. I mean, there were a lot of things I was trying to figure out, and I think I overcame a lot of them, but I think this was a blind spot for me that I missed.
Yeah.
Same with Taka teams.
Yeah.
I think just general Trick Room specific things. Yeah.
Yeah. So what you're supposed to do versus this is you can do Gigas Wheezing just to try and like cover for the options, but I actually think what you're supposed to do is immediately, or you can lead Registeel Gigas and you actually max your Gigas, don't make the most of your like ability, and you go for Max Quake Amnesia, because this team is 6 special attackers, right? So if you get a bunch of like special defense boosts, you'll just win.
Okay.
But that's like very high level. Like you have to have played a lot of Pokemon to get like to understand that that's like what you need to do.
This is complicated.
Yeah, it's super complicated.
Okay, so I should have maxed Gigas and max Quake for the special defense.
Yeah, that's what I would do. It might not work. Like this is a bad matchup, but that's the first thing I would try. Just start working on Hatterene because of Magic Bounce. It normally will not, but since Weezing's turning off abilities, yeah, like you can actually do it.
So I actually have 2 versions of this matchup. This one, I'm pretty sure I lose. And then the other one, I win, but it's because, well, I like to say it's because the Indeedee was not sashed.
Some of them run other items, especially if the team has like Urshifu, so they want the Focus Sash somewhere else. Yeah.
Is it normal for Indeedee to, well, would you expect Indeedee to be sashed though?
I would, yeah. Like it's normally either sash or
more like 50-50.
It's not like it's like Urshifu. I would assume like 75% are sash. Indeedee less, probably like 50 to 60%, because like Safety Goggles and Kobe Berry are also good items for it.
I see.
Yeah, this isn't a bad play at all though. You're basically executing the same strategy without maxing. It's just like because you have because you don't have Urshifu in the back, your switching is really... Oh! You don't have Amnesia! You don't have Amnesia! Okay, never mind. My strategy doesn't even work. Yeah, I forgot that you switched to Flash Cannon. But
I did.
Yeah.
But this is also a troll game. Okay.
This is what Aaron Trailer
Aaron Trailer taught me this.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is an Aaron Trailer play. It works when he does it, but it doesn't normally work for other people. I mean, I get what you're going for. Honestly, this is just a bad matchup.
Yeah.
Like, you really want to be attacking first, and you really don't like fighting off against Pokemon like Kanoko Weezing, and you have neither of those things going right now. Yeah, I wish you had Amnesia right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be the one time.
But I mean, if getting Feeny in here isn't terrible. Yeah, the issue is just like you don't have the defense with this team to get through Trick Room. Like with your unless you do. Yeah, unless
I think I swapped out Amnesia because I found myself stuck with like only a fighting type move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some matchups Flash Cannon is better, and some matchups this is better. So
I probably could have planned around that once I learned that was an issue for me.
Yeah, I mean, the Registeel team that won a tournament had Flash Cannon over Amnesia.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So like that's the one that's done better overall. But I personally like Amnesia because versus teams like this, you can Amnesia and then just instantly win. I think.
Okay.
Anyway, that doesn't really help. Yeah, so they're just gonna go target on your Weezing here. You could have protected there because you weren't under pressure, right? And you're trying to burn Trick Room turns because they're probably just gonna double expanding force this turn because you know that Indeedee can't even do anything because you taunted it, right?
Yeah.
So if you protected Weezing that turn, then you burn a turn Trick Room and they don't get anything out of it, right? Because they missed a flyer. Okay, yeah. I mean, they're doing a little bit of damage, but like, yeah. Now, if they want, they could double into your Feeny and KO it, which you need to make sure that when Trick Room ends, you need to make sure you have as many Pokemon as possible when Trick Room ends. And because your Feeny is specs here, you can't protect this turn and you can't switch because nothing in the back can switch in, right?
Okay, so I really should only be stalled. Well, I guess I was trying to stall,
right?
But also build up defense. But I guess I don't know. I guess I'm confused. Like when I'm maxed, I want to it's so tempting to just if I have an ability to hurt them super effectively and also build my defense for later. So I wanted to do that.
If you look at their team, they don't have any physical attackers. Their team is Colossal Dragapult, Venusaur Torkoal, and Indeedee Hatterene. So all these defense boosts are the same as not having defense boosts. Because they don't have anything that makes use of them.
I probably should have thought about that.
I mean,
rookie mistake.
Like technically, Dragapult is physical, but yeah, like since it's with Colossal, it's almost certainly having Surf. So yeah, if for example, let's pretend that you protected last turn, then this turn you switch to Feeny, and your Feeny would still be alive. Whereas here, you lose your Feeny without doing any damage.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I've lost vision.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, it's back.
There.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my document where I took a bunch of notes so I could add to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, versus Trick Room, your goal is to your first goal is to stall it out without losing the game, and your second goal is to make it so that your second goal is so that when Trick Room ends, you can prevent it from getting up and win the game from there. And so basically burning turns is really important because even if you decided you wanted to sacrifice Feeny and not switch this next turn, you still force them to attack into it, right? Like your position would be Feeny on the field here with a little bit less HP, and they couldn't one shot you, and otherwise everything would be the same. And so it would just be a better position for you overall.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. The Torkoal here in the back.
Yeah. I think you could have, if you wanted, by the way, that turn, you could have gone into Weezing, because you're trying to KO this Indeedee anyway, right, with Steel Spike plus Body Press, and if you go Weezing there and protect, because you're protecting Gigas anyway, right, you turn off Drought that way. You prevent them from getting,
right.
You prevent them from getting, was that a max card? I think it was.
Did I max? Oh, I think I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so here, you have one turn left of Dynamax, so, you're going to have to take the Eruption anyway next turn, so you may as well just, attack this turn, in my opinion. And, you have to take the Eruption next turn anyway, and, you probably take one Eruption in Dynamax, not without, so, you're basically just giving up a Registeel without getting an attack off, which isn't really what you want to do, because...
Yeah, it feels bad.
It feels bad, yeah, exactly. Because you're going to go down next turn anyway to a Fire move, although it looks like they actually max, which is interesting. That's probably Torkoal.
Yeah, it's Torkoal. Also, I didn't know Sunroom was a thing.
Yeah, it was popular earlier.
I learned later that's what it was called, too.
Yeah. El Rachel, thank you for the sub.
I encountered
25
it,
months. That's
three
very,
times
very
at least.
Great, thank you.
I wish I was more prepared for it. But yeah, thank you. I think that's enough for this one. I am pretty sure I lose. Do you want me to...
Yeah, well, okay, before you go on, keep in mind that, you would have had... the thing about switching in immediately and not protecting Weezing meant that, you ran out of Trick Room. You would have potentially... Like, Trick Room will end this turn, right? And that like, this might have happened... How do I say it? Things could have been better. In other words, if if you had stalled a turnout, basically is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I think I said that too. Where like I didn't hate my original play, but I definitely needed to switch to wheezing or something to prevent drought or whatever.
Yeah, I think the biggest...
I had to predict that was a thing.
Yeah, the biggest takeaway here, I think, is that you switched wheezing out when you could have protected for a turn, and like that messed up your pace the whole game, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, good call. Thank you, off.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think this one's done. You can't win this anymore. Or like, it'd be very difficult.
I'm gonna go to another VOD. That's all the ones I wanted to see from that one, really, or talk through. This one is more, I mean, it's higher rating, I guess. Or has more higher rated games. We're gonna go to... So, okay, hold on. I have 4. All right, I have the first loss of the day. I have Sleep City. I have a Gigas Mirror and a Sleep Staka Taka Taka game, which was also my last chance to qualify my last game. I think, like, was it Sleep City? That was the Urshifu one? I don't know. But, I'll go to this first one anyway. I don't remember what it was. Oh.
Why do I hear Kirby music?
You hear it?
I can.
Oh.
Yo, why does this kind of go hard?
Wait, you do hear it? Wait, from the VOD? No, it's not. No,
are you playing Kirby music?
Actually, my music. Yeah, I am.
I'm pretty sure it's picking up a weird mic. Like.
Oh, it must be coming through my mic and my headphones. Yeah, sorry.
Funny. That's right. Oh, I just like stopped talking and I was like, wait, wait a second.
Okay, yeah. So this is the first one.
I would take Registeel out for Italian.
Yeah, because there's a few. I kind of want to just like.
Kuro, thank you for the 5 months.
I don't know.
Dude, thank you for the 5 months.
We'll just see what pace we go at.
Yeah, sure. All right, preview's kind of important here. So I like Gigas Wheezing here. They don't like this is like a soft Trick Room team, I would say, in the sense that like they have Trick Room, but like their sweeper is Metagross, which is like a little annoying, but you can taunt it and burn it. Like they don't really have good support for it. So yeah, I definitely think you want Urshifu here because it smacks Urshifu and P2 and Spectre and actually smacks everything except for Feeny. And then I personally would probably bring a Lucky here, but I think Registeel's pretty good too because it gives you a switch into Metagross and like this team has yeah, I probably would do a Lucky here, but Registeel's good insurance in case Trick Room does go up somehow. That like it gives you a defensive piece, because otherwise you're probably just folding.
That's usually why I brought Registeel. If I thought so, Trick Room's going off no matter what.
The other reason to bring Registeel is it solos P2 unless they have Thunderbolt. And even with Thunderbolt, it might be able to do it anyway. And so like basically, if you think that you can, play down to an endgame where it's your
Sorry, a Lucky would.
No, Registeel would. Like, basically, if you think you can force an endgame of Registeel versus Porygon 2, like, if you're planning on trading a bunch, which you can't really tell from preview, but, like, it gives you that win condition as well, basically. Like, if it's a hard matchup, and like, okay, I just need to make it a 1 versus 1 at the end. Ooh, that's weird. Okay, so do you know what this does?
Can you explain the Alecki?
Why would I bring Alecki?
Yeah, as you said, you would prefer...
So Alecki would, like, for example, here, you can Electroweb the Spectre to drop its speed, and then KO with Urshifu. And also, the Feeny's kind of problematic for you, so...
like you would lead Alecki Urshifu?
No, I bring it in the back, but because if things get out of position here, like Urshifu beats a lot of their Pokemon, right? If you want to pause just so I can, because I also want to talk about this turn.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
So Urshifu will beat Spectre, it will beat Metagross, it will beat Porygon 2 more or less. It will beat Arcanine, right? And by beat, I mean it does a ton of damage to all those Pokemon, and so the Pokemon it doesn't necessarily beat are opposing Urshifu and Tapu Fini. It definitely doesn't beat Tapu Fini. And Spectre, Spectre can move first, so if you bring Alecki in the back and you get those two in position next to each other, you can like chip the Arcanine for a KO with Alecki. You can lower the Urshifu's speed with Electroweb and then close combat for the KO. You can lower the Spectre speed with Electroweb and then a Wicked Blow for a KO, and then versus P2, like it doesn't really do much better, but yeah, and then versus Feeny, who
you have a lot of confidence that Trick Room will not go off.
They don't really have a good way of getting Trick Room up because they don't have Fake Out or Redirection, right?
Oh, so I did not think like that. Okay.
Yeah, like so.
Yeah, I just looked at their team and I was like, oh, this is Trick Room.
Right. Yeah.
And I think Alecki's too fast and frail.
If Arcanine were Incineroar, I would totally agree with the Registeel pick here. I don't even disagree with it, but it's just like, yeah, because they don't like they can't lead P2 in anything and guaranteed get Trick Room up unless it's like P2 Spectrier and like it's Life Orb. I don't know, but there's it's pretty unlikely in my opinion.
Yeah, no, that really helps just to know how you even think about it.
Yeah.
Because
So
like I wasn't thinking anything like
unforeseen. Thank you for the 13 months.
I can stop their Trick Room.
Right. I mean, it's the thing is that your Wheezing is like it can get out of position, or if they could try and go for a late game Trick Room, like they could definitely like, it could definitely be a problem. But yeah, I think it's fine to bring Registeel here just as insurance, and it also beats Porygon 2 in a 1 versus 1. It beats Metagross in a 1 versus 1 most of the time. So I don't think it's a bad one at all here. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. So here, if you see Spectrier plus Metagross, it's probably support Focus Sash Spectrier with Weakness Policy Metagross, and they want to go for Bulldoze plus Weakness Policy plus Max. And they probably have Will-O-Wisp on the Spectrier as well. So I think you're hovering Taunt here, which is interesting. Yeah. Huh.
I think I didn't want to be Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah. Yeah, they're either going to Bulldoze you or Will-O-Wisp you here. Or Taunt, in theory, I guess. Yeah, I totally missed the Spectrier Metagross at preview. Like, I knew it was possible, but yeah. It's definitely threatening for you. So this is, you have to call the turn 1 correctly here, or else you're kind of hosed.
I can't remember if I won or lost this.
Based on the leads and the play, like, they can just, if they go for Bulldoze Max Quake, you kind of lose, and even if they don't, you probably lose anyway. They go for Willis, okay, that's really good. Yeah, that was really good read. You go for Taunt, you're faster than Metagross. Okay, that's really big. And they go for probably Quake, no, Steel Spike. Yeah, this is still difficult. Yeah, because now you have a ton of damage. Yeah, this is rough.
Definitely did more than Max Quake would have done. Because we have a Shuka Berry on. But yeah, I guess that's what I thought would happen here, because I did run into this kind of pairing a lot in practice.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, this team, it really doesn't like to switch is the other thing. So I know, like, I mean, you can do it, but they're probably going for Bulldoze this turn because you taunted them anyway. So yeah, versus +2, it's not like your Registeel can do that much.
I'm not sure why I switched. Oh, I guess I just don't want Weezing to go down.
But you switched. You said you're switching Gigas out here. I think I really like. Yeah, I would have liked.
Oh. Ooh, because I didn't match. Right.
Yeah.
I think I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, you're in a bad spot, truthfully, because basically, like, if they want to KO your Weezing here, you can't do that much to stop it.
Oh, I keep it in. Okay.
Yeah, like, because the issue is they're going to Bulldoze, lower your speed, and then KO your Weezing before your Gigas attacks. And then it's going to be pretty difficult, I think, from there.
Okay.
I mean, they might not Bulldoze, but I'd be shocked, personally. Yeah, there's the Bulldoze. And that also activates your Shuka Berry, unfortunately. Not that it matters that much at this point.
Yeah. I remember being like, that was a weak attack to blow it on.
Yeah, exactly. It always feels bad. So their offense is double. If you're lucky, they'll attack into Gigas here. But they're probably just going into Weezing.
Yeah, I only lost 2 games that day.
Oh, you're faster still. Huh. That's really good. I mean, this is still winnable. It's just difficult. A lot depends on what happens with this. If you can connect Will-O-Wisp on this Metagross. Otherwise, if you can, I think it's maybe winnable. Oh, wow. Super slow Metagross. Okay, you kind of got bailed out there. Because they have Trick Room, they are really slow in their Metagross. But, yeah, like, otherwise that would have been a problem. Oh, and they leave your Weezing alive. So they predicted you to protect there, which is why they did that. So if you want to make that hard read, you definitely can do it. But, yeah, that could have gone really badly.
Probably.
It's kind of like stars aligned.
I definitely took some risks.
Yeah, but it worked out, so
I might have said that out loud.
I mean, if you're really the thing is, like, you weren't going to win this game without taking risks, so it's not even like a bad play. Like your opponent could have probably covered it, but like if they played perfectly, you were in trouble anyway, you know.
Well, my mentor is Wolf Glick.
Based on if I saw only that Registeel game where you maxed, I would think your mentor was Aaron Trailer.
True. Well, yeah, I had a few mentors.
Oh, Bulldoze also lowered Metagross' speed because neutralizing gas.
I was like, I'm proud of you. What was that?
I totally forgot. Yeah, so actually, no, it wasn't. I forgot that you turned Clear Body off, so they lowered their own speed with Bulldoze there.
Ah, yeah.
So that's why you were fast. Because you shouldn't have been faster there. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. I didn't
Oh,
know.
I think. Did I call that out?
Yeah,
Well,
that's my
they
bad. I
would do
totally
it.
forgot. Yeah, so actually Will-O-Wisp there is actually really safe. Oh, but you Quake into the Metagross here. I think you should just kill the Spectre because the taunt's gonna wear off soon, right?
Oh.
And like you can deal with Metagross with Urshifu, but that Spectre is gonna be annoying and you don't have anything
Oh, I
that
wasn't
fast,
thinking
is
about the
faster than that.
taunt.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
once
that
it
makes
burns
sense.
you, you're in trouble, right? You don't want to deal with that.
So many things to take into account.
Alright, Faye, you see
Oh,
Rockfall
someone
here.
told me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, go finish that.
I was gonna say you see Rockfall here, so what does that tell you about this Metagross?
It has Rock Slide.
Yep, it has Rock Slide. What are its other moves?
Bullet Punch.
Iron Head.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Iron Head? Okay, I don't know.
Those are all you've
Whack?
seen. Do you want to make any inferences?
Wait, what?
Like, those are the only moves you've seen from it, but, like, basically what I'm saying here is that Rockfall tells you one of two things. It either means the Metagross doesn't have Protect, because it doesn't have the room for it, because they normally run Steel, Ground, Ice, and then Protect, so it's missing one of those.
Oh, no, I don't know that. I didn't know that.
Or, alternatively, it means that they don't have Quake, because they Steel Spiked you twice, not knowing you were Shuka Berry, right? Or they Steel Spiked and then Rockfall, so it I think there's a good chance that it doesn't have, the thing. Anyway, by the way,
I don't think about those things.
yeah, that's like kind of higher level, but by the way, this is why you were supposed to kill the Spectre last turn, because now, like,
yeah, it's scary now.
yeah, now it'll kill your Weezing if it wants.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Did you go for the double Protect with Weezing?
Okay, I'm gonna take some notes here.
Spectre switches. Yeah, so if you had KO'd the Spectre last turn, they switched to P2, you could have taunted it, but now you can't taunt it. I agree that going for the double is correct there. Oh, okay, so it has Protect, so now it's missing either Ground. It's definitely missing Quake. It probably has either Ice or Psychic. Nah, it doesn't have Psychic. It probably has Ice as its last move, or something weird. Protect plus the other two.
I need to take better notes of their likely moveset based off of shown moves.
Yeah, when I take notes in tournament, I just write down the moves that I like. Everything that I've seen, I'll write down just to confirm it, because then you can start making inferences about the last moves.
Yeah. And I'm sure, I mean, that has to matter so much in a best of 3.
Oh, yeah. When you don't have open information, it's a very important skill.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I
But this is going well for
that
you.
skill.
You've done a ton of damage. They're really running out of answers to your Registeel, right? Like, they're almost out of Registeel answers, because Spectre is in Flash Cannon range now, with the Sand especially. Metagross is burned. P2 never beats it in the first place. I think I'd like you to Giga Impact the P2 and just deal with that, but you can also High Horsepower the Metagross. It's a totally reasonable play.
So you would have preferred like you could impact it
Like,
because it would
the
do
thing is
more
that
damage.
Metagross is +2 defense, and you're always gonna want to one shot it with with the Urshifu anyway with Wicked Blow personally.
Right, thinking about what I have in the back that could just
yeah, but Giga Impact can miss, but so can High Horsepower. But the odds are higher of missing Giga Impact. So I honestly think either play is okay here. But you definitely taunt the Porygon, I think, because you don't want it to recover even if you don't care if Jerkin goes up, you don't want it to recover. So get some more damage here. Yeah, I mean that's not bad damage.
Did I taunt it?
You taunted the P2.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, that was the right move.
But I think all I was thinking of was Trick Room.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't even think about how this would recover, and they did have recovery.
Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. Like defensive Pokemon in general are just good to get taunts on when you can. How many turns of Sand are left?
There was a P2 that straight up like Hyper Beamed me, or no, what was it?
I think the team that won this tournament had Giga Impact.
Tri Attack?
Oh, Tri Attack. Yeah, that's more common.
Oh. Or maybe it was Giga Impact.
Yeah, that's definitely a best of one strategy. I think you have too many turns of Sand left. Yeah, I think you go Registeel here, because they went Rockfall and then Protect, so you have 2 turns, or this next turn I think is the last turn of Sand that actually does damage.
Wait, when you say won this tournament, you mean the number 1 seed spot?
Yeah, like the person who finished in first in this tournament, I think. Well,
I didn't even look at that. I want to know what that is.
I didn't look at it either, but Trailer sent it to me, so I was like, okay, thanks.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, I like going Registeel here because neither of these Pokemon threaten you. We know that they probably don't have a ground move on that Metagross. You taunted the P2, and you can set up an Iron Defense safely here and then probably win with your Registeel in the end. In theory, you could have also Body Pressed here, but I definitely like Iron Defense because, yeah, you want to be able to, like, threatening now. Arcanine, ooh.
Oh, and Intimidate does go off.
Yeah, but not into Registeel. Yeah, so all you have to do in this
because
game...
clear, buddy.
Yep. Not that it matters, you have no physical attacks anyway, but yeah. All you have to do to win this game...
I was like, oh no, Arcanine!
Yeah, it depends if it's physical or special, but you also have Urshifu in the back, which is scary. So yeah, they don't have a ground move or anything, so let's go for that. Yes.
Do I lose this? I think I lose it.
Really? You're in a pretty good spot.
I think I do. Maybe I don't.
I think this next turn is pretty crucial. If it were me, I'd probably protect Body Press the Arcanine and then just Wicked Blow and then win the game.
I think I Sucker Punched. No, what did I do? No. Okay, I did straight up Wicked Blow.
But I think Detect is better here, personally, because you want to... I see.
Yeah.
You were afraid of fire moves. Arcanine's not that strong, so it was fine to just use Body Press, because once...
Oh yeah, I was scared.
Yeah, once Arcanine goes down, like, nothing else can damage your Registeel anymore, except for, like, Shadow Ball Spectrier, but even that's kind of a stretch. And if you protect it here, like, Metagross probably goes down to Burn, so you, like, can threaten something else next turn.
True.
By the way, you... Oh, no, you only saw 3 moves on the Spectrier. Yeah, so if that had been Body Press, you could have KO'd this Arcanine without letting it attack. Oh, it's physical. Oh. You really shouldn't lose this. Maybe if they burn you here? Yeah, okay.
Don't say that. What if I do?
That's why you're supposed to protect there. Yeah, see, that's why you're supposed to protect there, and then you die to the... No,
yeah,
actually...
I definitely should have.
Oh, you went down. Yeah. Could, oh, yeah, it's sand ends. Okay, yeah, that's bad.
And then the sand ended.
Yeah, so you should have detected
that.
I
remember. Yeah, I was like...
Because if you Body Press the Arcanine, your Urshifu KOs every Pokemon on this team.
Yeah, I think I was super afraid of Arcanine. I didn't know what it could do.
I think you Iron Defense here every day of the week. Because their Arcanine, if it attacks you, it goes down to Flash to Recoil, right?
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that, and then I remembered after after they already did it.
The Metagross is going down to Burn. If they crit you, you lose.
I also didn't even think about how they would go first, too.
Yeah, because they're probably going Spectrier, and they're going to try and burn you, and then you have to win a 1v1 versus the P2, so... Actually, you dodged an attack from Metagross for attacking here. Although, you would have been plus 4 defense, so yeah, I definitely think it's proper to, it was proper to Iron Defense there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think this just comes down to if Spectrier is in Flash Cannon range, which actually I think it might not be, because I was banking on a turn of Sand earlier, but it probably is just out of range, because I don't think you did that much damage to it.
Oh yeah, this is a situation where I would end up with, like, Registeel versus 1, or like 1 Ghost.
Yeah.
And then
you would lose this one. Yeah, if you're using Amnesia Registeel, you have to play to,
That happened enough times.
Yeah.
So I was like, I like the Flash Cannon one.
Yeah. Body Press into P2. Yeah, if you had Iron Defense last turn, I think it would KO even if they burn you, which is possibly what they're doing. But yeah, I like Body Press if you have another Iron Defense up. But if they go for Will-O-Wisp, then you are in trouble. But if they don't go for Will-O-Wisp, you get the KO. So I guess it just comes down to if the Shadow Water Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, I remember this now.
Yeah.
They crit me.
138 down to 60.
I remember.
Crit.
That was
Wait, no, but you still win. They're faster. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Try attack. So
I remember. Oh my god! I remember. I was like, no!
Wait, but
I definitely could have won.
Yeah, you would have won this. I think if they don't crit there, I'm surprised they were faster. Wait, they were faster? That's so weird. So okay, the Body Press didn't matter in the end. The extra one. So your move was actually better.
Steel Babby too slow.
Wait, did they even kill you?
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
No, you definitely protect for. No, that was for a move. You protect for the leftovers.
Oh, right. That's right. Leftovers.
I'm surprised that the next Shadow Ball KOs, because the first one did like 70, so this one should do like, what? Like less than 50? It's probably a roll, realistically. Yeah, I don't even think... I'm surprised Shadow Ball KOs from here, based on what the first one did. And I'm not positive.
Oh my god, I remember how painful this was.
Yeah. I guess it KOs. Oh! Yeah.
No, that was it.
I
protect again, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if it mattered in the end. The crucial thing here, because in the end you would have had to take another Shadow Ball, so you would have had like, what? You would have had like, I did 48, so we would have had 24 more HP. Let's see here. You probably
would have had to triple protect.
Maybe not. Well, you would have 24 more HP. You would have survived. Yeah, the crit mattered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
crit mattered.
But you want to know something crazy?
Exactly.
Okay,
What?
can you go back to like turn 2 of this game?
Yeah. I don't know what turn 2 was.
I'll know what it looks like when I see
What's
it.
turn 2?
Earlier than
Okay.
this, earlier than this, earlier than this, earlier than this.
This?
Earlier than this.
Okay. That one?
Yep, okay, you quake here into the Metagross. Okay, earlier than this.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I tried before this, I think.
There was a chance I could do it into the Spectrier at one point, and I wish I did that.
So yeah, this turn you go for this is the Bulldoze turn. You quake the Spectrier here. Yeah, number one, you could have done you could have quaked instead of the Metagross that turn and won that way, or you could have Hailstormed. And I normally will Hailstorm Spectrier to get the chip, although it didn't like because they have Focus Sash, right? So you want to break the Focus Sash rather than quaking it. And if you had done that, then that Spectrier would have died to your Flash Cannon.
Wait, Spectre carries Focus Sash?
Yeah, in this case, because it's probably Focus Sash Spectrier, because it's a support mon with Bulldoze Metagross. So I normally will Hailstorm it if I have nothing better to do, and if you had gotten that little bit of chip this turn instead of quaking it, then you would have won the game with Flash Cannon. But yeah, you played well and you got crit. It happens.
Got crit, yeah. Actually, I remember it didn't actually tilt me.
See Biscuit, thank you for the sub. Josh is fabulous.
Because I
Thank you
have
for the
gotten
sub.
similarly lucky other
Yeah,
times.
it happens.
Okay.
You win some, you lose some.
One party. Okay, this one is Sleep City. I don't know if... I mean, you could probably just tell me generally about sleep.
Oh god. You have to lead Weezing Gang. With this
like what you see here.
This team just looks like a Swamp Gang, and then it also looks like you just lead Weezing Gigas and win the game.
Did you say Swamp Gang?
Swamp Gang?
Swamp Gang.
Yeah, with Primarina Venusaur, they have the pledges, and they set up the swamp.
I think I discovered that through this tournament.
Well, this might be the game then, because it's not very popular right now. Any Swamp Gangers in chat?
Any swamps?
Swamp Gang is what we use to get Glaceon to number 1 in the world.
If you had done this 1 minute thing on turn 2, you would have won 50 turns later.
You don't have to protect here if you don't want. You can just double the Venusaur because you're not under pressure, right? Like Max Strike plus Sludge Bomb into the Venusaur just covers the Focus Sash option. Oh, never mind. Yeah, if you see a sleep Pokemon, you gotta kill that thing immediately. You don't want to take a nap. Right? So if you're gonna do that, you have to taunt. Yeah. You can strike the Grimmsnarl if you want to taunt the Venusaur, or you can double protect turn 1, or you can double the Venusaur. But yeah, otherwise this happens.
I didn't even know it would do that.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna max.
No, they always sleep powder. Venusaur players have 2 brain cells, and they both want to click sleep powder.
I had no idea! I've actually only seen, like, sun aggressive ones.
Yeah, they like to go fast and then
practice.
sleep powder. Yeah, that's their game plan. Yeah, and now it's nap time.
That really messed me up. I was like,
yeah, you're maxed out.
I think I just didn't wake up.
Yeah, if you don't wake up.
So I think it was just a knowledge thing where yeah, I should have taunted it, right?
You either double into it with Strike Sludge Bomb and you strike there over Hailstorm to cover Focus Sash, or you protect both your Pokemon to cover for Fake Out, and then you can double it next turn. Or yeah, you strike the Grimmsnarl and just taunt there if you don't think they're gonna Fake Out. Draco Meteor, what on earth? Yeah, because you protected.
I think it Okos me here.
No way, really?
Did it? Oh no, it doesn't.
But they can double into. Yeah, and the reason you didn't need to protect Weezing there is like you want to save your protects for when like you're under pressure, and Venusaur like you resist both grass and poison, right? And so they could go for Quake, which is their 3rd move. But you have Sugar Berry, so you weren't even that worried about it, right?
I wonder why I was protecting it.
Probably just force a habit. Like you're like Weezing, don't know what these Pokemon do, protect, right? Or like Weezing protect, Weezing go down bad. But like sometimes protecting early is bad. Like you have to know when you're allowed to attack with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking probably.
Don't ever switch an Urshifu.
Okay, I mean...
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, we can go over the rest of this game, but, like, really taking nap on Gigas is really bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that alone was pretty crucial.
Yeah.
What else happened? Anything?
Oh, you woke up.
Yes, I
no, you
did.
didn't. No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Sorry,
I didn't. I'm still sleeping. Yeah, I did not wake
everything's
up.
asleep.
Yeah, that was a rough game. Should we talk through that a little? Is it just like that turn one?
I mean,
Probably.
if you don't wake up, like, you can't really do much at that point. Like, you lost your max, basically. You basically gave up your Dynamax Pokemon, but it's even worse because you didn't get a free switch, right?
Right.
So, like, yeah, like... And you have Gigas... You brought Weezing and Registeel, like, together, which is fine, but that means your offense is severely compromised, right? So, like, if you lose your Dynamax Pokemon and one of your offensive Pokemon immediately, like, there's not that much you can do, right?
Yeah. Okay. This is a Gigas mirror.
Oh, Lord. These are not fun. But your rating is high. Oh, this is your penultimate one, I see.
Huh?
This is the penultimate one. It's just, like, this is your 44th battle.
Oh, yeah.
I like the Regielekis in chat. Okay. You have a couple of things you
Aren't
can do
they
here.
cute?
Yeah, they are cute. Why are you bringing Feeny here? Huh? What? Huh? Why are you Feeny? Why are you Feeny?
Wait, what did I bring?
You brought Feeny over Registeel. This is the Registeel matchup, right? Because with
Oh,
Registeel you beat.
I think it's because I was afraid of Colossal.
Yeah, Weezing is really good in Colossal because they can never get Steam Engine up, right?
And then I was like, I can beat Urshifu and the dragon. That's all I was thinking.
That's true, but the dragon's
it beats
support
3
Pokemon.
of them.
Yeah.
But I was like, and then I said, I just don't want to see Rillaboom. Yeah. Yeah, I was deciding between those two.
Okay, Gigas Weezing versus Gigas Weezing. Hope you win the speed tie. Agree.
I think that's what it was.
Fossil Teddy, thank you for the 4 months.
Well,
like
okay,
you can.
Let me know about my turn 1 play. Is this correct?
Did you protect Will-O-Wisp? I didn't see. Or did you max strike? Okay, you max. Yeah, I mean either you either max strike Will-O-Wisp or you protect Taunt or you protect Will-O-Wisp. Like depending on what you expect them to do. I'm not really great at this mirror, truthfully.
Oh. Okay, is it true that if you see yourself max before your opponent?
Nope, doesn't mean anything. They're independent. 2 independent roles.
So it doesn't, like, you don't actually automatically go first.
No, if anything, what I heard is that you move second, but that's not true. It's just random. But I guess we can test it out here. You maxed first. Let's see if they attack first.
Yeah, someone in chat said if you max first, then you go first.
No, that's
so
correct.
you won the speed tie.
Nope.
And I was like, oh, really? And then I got excited.
Nope.
But then it happened to be true.
Well, it's going to be right half the time. Bop.
But that's why I was wondering.
Yeah. So winning this, yeah, I like just gambling 50% of the time you lose the game. Oh, yeah, wow. The thing is, though, even though you took out their Weezing, like, you still are, like you in order to turn off turn their slow start back on, you have to turn off your own, or turn on your own as well.
Yeah.
But you burn them, so, like, basically you win the mirror.
This is what I was hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, that's best case scenario.
Paid off.
Uh-huh.
But if I had missed that Will-O-Wisp, or I didn't go first, or they attacked Weezing after not getting the burn, it could have been horrible.
I think when we played on Showdown to practice, I think what somebody did is they led a Lecky and they just Electrowebbed, so that, like, they led, like, a Lucky Gigas, for example, or Lucky Weezing and went for Electroweb Will-O-Wisp, so that, like, when their own Weezing came in, they could strike for the KO. Or, like, they would have speed control, excuse me. Like, they would get speed control by sacrificing a Lucky and then go for Gigas. But I haven't tried that myself, but it should work in theory, but yeah.
Oh, okay. That's pretty...
Urshifu comes in.
Intense of a play.
So here...
I'm pretty sure I win from here. That was a big...
Yeah. I mean, you can still mess it up if you, like, it's not guaranteed over, but, yeah, you're in a really good position.
I chose to double into the Urshifu.
Yep, that's what I would do too, because they can't one-shot you. Yeah, 100% of the time. Yeah, because you definitely want damage on this Urshifu. They don't really want to attack into your Weezing because, like, they're definitely close combating Gigas, so if you really wanted to, you could, like, protect Will-O-Wisp, but I think it's fine just to go to, get damage down, because once you get them down to 2 Pokemon, if you switch out Weezing, then you basically KO Gigas anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you could have max guarded there. You have to win another speed tie here, or you could lose your Gigas, but that's not even that bad.
I think I didn't expect them to attack.
Really? But they don't want to get rid of your Weezing, because if they get rid of your Weezing, then they have to deal with like slow start again.
Right.
But yeah, I think just going up the Montier is good. They strike again, yeah. Oh, to
Max
Wheezing, okay.
Draco. Yeah, I thought that they were going to take it out once they attacked.
Yeah, well, that's why your play is good, because, like, basically they had to double into something to KO you. So, like, even if they won the speed tie and KO'd you there, like, you still get Sludge Bomb onto the Urshifu, and that's, like, going to give you enough of a position, like, because then you can go Feeny and switch out, and then you win from there, I think.
Eek. You remembered my whole team. I already forgot what I brought.
Yeah.
How do you contain all this information?
I don't know. I mean, I've played for 10 years, so... Okay, it is Rillaboom. So, yeah, Registeel would have been better here. If it's Registeel, you instantly win, because they can't beat you anymore.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like... You're not supposed to protect here, because, like, what are you gonna... You know, you protect for what? It doesn't do anything for you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't... I don't want you to... Okay, yeah, so you shouldn't protect Wheezing here, because, like, you kind of want Wheezing to go down, right?
Oh, okay.
Like, because if Wheezing goes down, Gigas is super useless, because its attack is quartered. Or, like, you can keep Wheezing to try and deal with the Rillaboom, but then you want to switch it out to get rid of your speed drops, right?
Yeah. I really didn't want it to use Grassy Glide.
Yeah. Well, like, it's not a priority move, and you're Poison type. Or, it's not a priority move right now, but yeah, it looks like they messed up. And you wouldn't... I don't know if you're speed tying, because that was 3 in a row, which is unlikely. And 4 if you count the Dynamax speed tie. So it's pretty unlikely that you're speed tying, because it's a 1 over 2 to the 4th.
I'm popping off.
Yeah, you should be. That's a weird matchup. Yeah, I don't think they were max speed, or maybe they were adamant or something. Yeah. And now you just close combat. Actually, Protect is fine there, because you're losing, one way or another, you're definitely losing your Gigas there, and then you can go into Urshifu and close combat there, Gigas, and switch, and that's a win.
Yeah. You would have...
Your play is fine. Like, there wasn't one... I would have probably switched into Feeny at that point, because, like, you don't need Feeny anymore, you know? But your play actually ended up working out better, so, yeah. Like, the way that I would have tried to win this is that I would have tried to get Urshifu in as, like, would have tried to get Urshifu next to Wheezing and gone for, like, Will-O-Wisp close combat or Sludge Bomb close combat, because they don't have priority moves if Grassy Terrain isn't up, and that way you deny Grassy Terrain. But, yeah, there was a couple ways to do it.
Huh. That's so interesting. You think very aggressively, and I'm always thinking, like, very defensively.
I spent, what? Between, like, 5 and 7 years playing hyper defense, like, playstyle, or, like, wanting to play hyper defense playstyle, so it's, like, a habit I've worked really hard to undo, you know?
I see.
Because, like, at the end of the day, the best defense is a good offense in a lot of cases. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, also, I'm playing... I think very defensively right now because I don't know a lot of what's going on, so yeah. I'd like to take more turns to gather information. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Okay. What else do I have? I have... Did I minimize it? Oh no. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Ah! Ah! Ah!
Oh, God.
I know I had one that was... I wanted to go over the last one at least. What happened to my document? I might have closed it somehow. Okay, I'll just go to the last one. Oh wait, no! Taka, this one. This was one. I wanted to ask about this.
Okay.
Wait, is this the last? Oh no, this is the last one. This is the same game. This one.
Well, you have a couple things going here. They have only physical attackers, and like Amoonguss and Dusclops don't really do damage, so you basically have only physical attackers. So yeah, Registeel is really good here. Stack Attack is a problem because they basically are getting Trigger up, so you have to lean on Registeel this matchup. So I think you do. Also, 4 other Pokemon are weak to Urshifu, so I think you're trying to do like a mid-game, early mid-game Registeel, and then late-game Urshifu with like whatever, either Gigas or Lecky as your max. Probably Gigas. So you could max. Okay, you actually could max Registeel here if you wanted.
Oh.
Yeah. But I don't know if I would. You basically just have to watch out for the Marowak if you're going to play Registeel. So you could honestly do something super weird and do like Wheezing Steel, Feeny, Urshifu or something. But yeah, this is a weird one. You just basically, you really want to get Iron defenses up. And you don't want to get Spored or Hazed. Yeah. So yeah, this is a lot about timing. Like the way that you win a matchup like this is you pay a close attention to the timing of the game and go from there.
Timing. Okay.
Right, like not giving, like if they lead, they have to lead either Hitmontop Dusclops or Amoonguss Dusclops, so not giving them a free switch out turn 1 is like pretty good. Which means sometimes you don't want to take a KO right away. Gigas Wheezing, okay, I like that. Steel, yep, and then as long as the last one is Urshifu, yeah. Alright, this is totally fine, yeah, like,
I'm glad that I'm making decent picks.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is good because like it will cover a lot of options and it will force them into, like, if this basically
feels like half
says...
the game to me.
Yeah, if this basically says, like, if your Amoonguss isn't Focus Sash, which it probably is, or, like, if you lead the wrong Pokemon, you'll lose, like, pretty instantly. Like, if they lead, like, I don't think Max Quake will KO Stakataka because it's so bulky. It's Amoonguss Stakataka, yeah. So here,
I was 1630, they were 1635. It was our last possible chance to qualify.
Right.
So it was pretty intense.
Right, so here you get to make a choice. Do you think the Amoonguss is Focus Sash? And the answer is probably yes. So if it is, one of your best...
I wish I thought that.
Yeah.
Go.
If it's Focus Sash, then I think the best thing here is to say, okay, I don't want to give them a free switch into like last year or something, so I don't want to go for a KO. You also definitely don't want to strike there. Yeah, so what I would do here is I would just taunt the Amoonguss and switch to Registeel, because neither of those Pokemon can threaten Registeel, and then you can protect or Will-O-Wisp next turn and go for...
I don't know what I was doing. I think I timed out, or I was almost timing out.
Yeah.
Because I took forever to make a decision here.
Yeah, this is a game where you need to get Registeel in early so that you can weather the Trick Room, because you max here, but you're gonna be really out of position.
You know what's sad? I didn't even think about Stakataka having Trick Room.
Yeah, they always have Trick Room. It's normally Trick Room, Gyro Ball, Rock Move, and then fourth move is kind of up for grabs, Protect or...
I swear when I see it, people max
press.
that thing.
They normally max it after Trick Room is up. Like, they have multiple setters in this team, because Stakataka's typing is really bad defensively, like it has 2 4x weaknesses, but yeah. Also, why did you not Hailstorm? Because, like, Strike probably doesn't KO, but Hailstorm would have, so...
I don't know, what was I thinking?
Maybe Strike KOs, I'm not actually sure. It depends on how the Amoonguss is trained, I think.
No, I wish that I Hailstormed.
You also gotta be careful striking against Gyro Ball Pokemon, because you're making them stronger, you know?
I think I was afraid of...
Something switching?
What was I afraid
Like,
of?
they have 2 ghost types, I don't know. Maybe...
I think I was afraid of sleep or something.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't thinking about Trick Room at all.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
yeah.
crap.
Yeah. Nasal Raisin, thank you for the 5 months. Really appreciate that.
And I think I was like okay with it surviving because I just
actually, yeah, it surviving is kind of good for you because you don't give them a free switch. So Stack Attack is pretty strong, so you have to be careful here because if they KO you, then you basically you're gambling that they don't one shot you this turn. Yeah. Let's see if they max.
Oh!
Okay, yeah, so that was actually a play.
It's Sam! Thank you for the raid, dude! Thank you, guys. Enjoy the raid, Sam.
So that turn actually went really well. That was a really good turn. You neutralized Stack Attack completely.
Yeah? I mean,
oh, it's not Shukaberry. Oh, what the?
Yeah, I O-code it.
Oh, but now Amoonguss gets to come in, and that's where things get tricky, right?
Sorry, B grade. I'm gonna say something for the raid. Is that okay? I'll pause it. Hi, everybody. I'm Faye Mata. I'm a voice actor, and I voiced Aqua in Konosuba and Petra in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Lulu
I didn't voice anybody. I just voiced
Sofo in Fate Apocrypha, and a bunch of other stuff.
I'm the voice of
You can
Dracovish,
check out the link that Saint Acedia just posted if you want to see other roles that I've done. But right now, I am talking with Wolfie VGC, Pokemon World Champion, and Epic Friend, going through some VODs of a tournament that I recently entered. This is my last chance to qualify. We're watching the last game right
I never voiced Gothitelle.
Okay, that's what's going on. Thank you so much, Eric. I hope you had a great stream, and I'm going to continue this now. Click. Enjoy your stay.
This turn you could have, by the way, made a hard read and attacked the
Oh, I
Amogus
gotta go
spot.
back a little bit. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
didn't do that.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah,
it's effect spore. What on earth? Oh no, you turned
Okay,
abilities.
so I one-shot this.
Yeah.
Daga.
I really like your move there because you expect it to be Shukaberry. So you also do that thing I was telling you about, where you don't protect too early. So now your Weezing can protect this turn if you want, but now the Amogus gets to come in earlier, which is why that Hailstorm. Actually, never mind. The Hailstorm doesn't actually help you that much.
Are you sure? Because like this whole after this game, I was like, I really wish that a Hailstorm.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, okay, let's say you Hailstorm there, then the Glastrier just comes in one turn earlier, and so I guess it depends on if your Weezing's going down.
True.
Caffeinated Wolf,
Do
thank you for the
Glastriers
raid.
ever carry Blizzard, or are they always physical?
They're always physical, yeah. Their stats are much more inclined that way.
Because then I'd be scared of, guaranteed Blizzards.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's physical attacks are much scarier. So at this point, you can still win this because you have Registeel in the back, so you just have to think about getting through Trick Room. If it were me, truthfully, I would probably just Quake into the Amoonguss and Willows the Glastrier and just say, okay, you can take one, but you probably can't. You can't get both without giving me a Pokemon because the only way. Oh, that's exactly what I would do. Very nice.
You would do this?
Oh yeah, every day of the week.
No,
yeah.
so they played this turn very well.
Yeah.
They just had the read entirely.
Yeah, that is annoying. Yeah, okay, that's like the only thing you lose to.
Yeah, I think that's why I was like, I wish I got rid of that Amoonguss sooner.
Yeah. Yeah. This is.
But hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, I would have made that same play every day of the week because in your head you're thinking they're gonna go for probably Hailstorm or like in order for them to threaten Weezing they have to go for Hailstorm, right? And that will KO their own Amoonguss. So like basically you'll be up 3 to 4 or even in a worst case where you lose them on you're still up 3 to 2. And then you can probably try and win with Gigas from there. With Registeel from there. So I don't hate the play at all.
I'm very confused as to what I should be.
Yeah, this is tricky. I agree with your play of just protecting, but yeah, like the thing is, there's still a turn of Trick Room left after this, and that's where things are gonna get tricky. Like if Trick Room ended this turn, you'd be in good shape, but yeah,
right.
It's still winnable though because you have Registeel in the back, and with Registeel you could totally beat Glastrier.
Woof! What a game though. That was a really good protect on there.
Yeah, no, they've played quite well. The stack attack on having not having Shukaberry is surprising. They go for Spore. Ideally they Hailstorm, but they're probably gonna Knuckle and be annoying. They actually Quake, okay. So like in theory you could have taken this attack and like prayed for sleep turns, but I agree that protecting is better here. Because if your Weezing wakes up this turn, or if your Gigas wakes up this turn, then you're still in a pretty good space, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't care about their special defense boost because your back mons are physical, right?
Yeah.
So I think if you wake up here, you could be okay. Shuka and then Life Orb, okay, confirming Life Orb is actually good for you. Yeah. Now this turn.
Wait, can you explain that?
They're taking recoil damage, and they're not like weakness policy or anything, so it's just. I mean, like it's not great for you, but it's not horrible either.
Okay.
You're not supposed to switch here with Weezing. As a heads up, you just let it go down because you can probably win this game with like Trick Room's at the end, so then you can just win with Registeel plus Urshifu, right?
Yeah.
Is the plan? So yeah.
I clearly don't know what I want to do here.
Yeah. If you think they're gonna Hailstorm, then like
yeah.
yeah. I think you. I would honestly just attack.
What would you do here?
I would attack? because if they go attack into your, if they like let's say they go for Spore plus Knuckle, then you like I think
I gambled and lost.
Yeah, like basically here they spore you, you fall asleep, and then they're probably gonna use their Glastrier to KO your Gigas, right? Mm-hmm. With Knuckle. Oh, they go for Quake actually. Okay, well then if they Quake into your Weezing, okay, no, you made the right play, or the play you made worked out. Because you basically, like, all you want your Gigas to do right now is to KO that Amoonguss, and then force a 3 versus 2, and then, like, go from there.
Oh. I severely underestimated that little mushroom.
Yeah, Sleep you have to be careful, like, really careful against. And now just the attack boost as well. There's your Life Orb. So that's the max sleep turn, so you could have woken. You were supposed to wake up there, or half the time you wake up there. But now you're at a Trick Room, you're not in bad shape at all. You have guaranteed wake up on Gigas this turn. You're supposed to go Registeel here and protect, I think. Or, you can actually Iron Defense if you want. Because they have both Hitmontop and Marowak in the back, and you might need to protect later. But you should, I think you should win this.
Can I hear what I'm thinking?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm actually curious. What am I saying? What do I do?
Yeah, you're supposed to Ice Punch into the Amoonguss, which is, yeah, it's pretty...
I don't know why I Giga Impact.
It covers a switch into Hitmontop.
I think that is what I did.
No.
What did I do?
Oh, you if you Iron Defense. Like, you correctly predicted that they switch, which is good. But if you needed to Iron Defense, because you're trying to solo this game with Registeel, right?
Yeah. I need to think that many turns ahead. I'm just thinking, I want to get rid of this thing in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point. I'm going to take a note of that.
Is it eject button? It's probably eject button. Whee! Okay, yeah, so if you Iron Defense here, you're getting pretty close to unkillable, and then you can beat the Glastrier down. But yeah, you don't get a KO anyway, and... Oh boy, Barry, yeah.
Feels Batman.
Feels Batman. Yeah, all you have to do is make sure that you survive these next few turns. But they go for Knuckle this turn into your... Probably into your... Yeah, into your Registeel. So you take, like, so much less damage if you Iron Defense.
It hurts so much!
Yeah.
I know, I wish I did! I wish I Iron Defense!
And keep in mind, Iron Defense also raises your... Like, effectively raises your attack as well. And now you can't even... Your Gigas didn't go down. They're ignoring your Gigas. So, like, that's bad, too, because you're forced to protect here. And, like, you can't do anything with Gigas, right?
Yeah. Yikes.
Do you have any mods in chat? Out of curiosity? One on a banned word.
I don't... IDK, I'm just going to do it. Faye YOLO motto.
Yeah, Protect is definitely... if you had gotten your Registeel in with an Iron Defense boost next to your Urshifu, I think you always win from here. Because, like, they don't have the defense anymore, right? And you still have them on in the back. Yeah. Coaching. That's scary.
What is this couching?
Yeah, I didn't expect that. But still, you can crit through defense boost with Urshifu. So if you Iron Defense and then... Wicked Blow? And Body Press, you should just win. But yeah, now this is difficult.
Oh, it was so close.
Yeah.
This game.
It's really close. At this point, it may still be winnable. Like, if Giga Impact takes out Hitmontop in one shot... Huh? I'm not...
Stop judging me! I don't know what I'm doing!
Yeah, you have to... Your other moves won't KO. I'm not even sure if Giga Impact will KO. So you have to Giga Impact the Hitmontop and, like... Wait, hang on. Pause for a second?
Pause? Yeah.
Pause.
Pause. Okay.
Pause. Giga Impact, Switch, High Horsepower, Sash, Registeel, Iron Defense.
Are you predicting the rest of the match?
I'm seeing if you can still win. Hang on. Iron Defense, or... Wait, hang on. Giga Impact, Switch, Focus Sash, Registeel, Protect, whatever, Wicked Blow, whatever. Registeel comes in, Protect. Yeah, I think you can still win this if you Giga Impact and switch this turn. But yeah, you can play now.
Okay. Play.
Because you probably can't beat Glastrier in a 1 versus 2.
WAP is calculator.
You have to Giga Impact this turn because you needed that Hitmontop gone, right?
What did I do? Did I
body
not?
press the Glastrier. You're so close.
Oh.
Are they close combat into your game? Okay.
I didn't know what to do.
Okay. What you're supposed to do?
It didn't even matter.
If you body press into the Hitmontop there, then you like you. I think if you're gonna attack, then you have to double the Hitmontop because that way you guaranteed get rid of it, right? Because you're attacking into +1 defense Glastrier, it's not doing very much damage.
Oh.
And if you KO Hitmontop
Is
there,
that
it's
what
1 versus
coaching
2. It raises their attack and defense. Yeah. So like,
I didn't know what the defense part.
Imagine for a second that like this turn plays out, but instead of getting that little bit of chip damage on Glastrier, you instead get some damage on Hitmontop. You KO Hitmontop, right? Because they lowered their defense. Then it's a 1 versus 2. They have Amoonguss. So you go Urshifu. They you Wicked Blow KO the Amoonguss, and then the Glastrier is probably in Wicked Blow range or close combat range after another turn of Life Orb, right? So that was like, this is absolutely winnable, even from this spot.
I think I was thinking that too, but not sure how.
It was definitely winnable because your Urshifu has 2 lives, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I Wicked Blow the Glastrier here.
Yeah.
Because they're boosted, and I was like, I just want to...
The proper play is to close combat the Hitmontop and pray that they mess up. Like if they don't have well, they have no high horsepower, or they have close combat, but like both Icicle Crash and high horsepower can miss. So if they do anything other than close combat here, like you could win, because like you have 2 lives, right? And they can't protect. So like, let's pretend for a second you KO Hitmontop with close combat. They go high horsepower, they miss.
Yeah.
then it's a 1 versus 2 and you have 2 lives. So you Wicked Blow KO the
I think
Amoonguss,
I
Wicked Blow KO the
forgot that they
Glastrier.
still had a Pokemon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is a 1 versus... But even in that case, you're still supposed to KO the Hitmontop because Hitmontop is Feint for priority.
Feint?
Feint is... You know what Feint does?
Is it like a Sucker Punch kind of thing?
It's a priority move that hits... It is a normal move, 40 base power, and it hits through Protect, and if you Protect, then it will break your protection.
I don't like that.
Yeah. So actually, Sucker Punch is correct here. In the off chance that they mess up and they close combat inside Pollen Puff, then you could win. But I remember watching this one. Yeah. So Sucker Punch is actually correct, but again, you need them to mess up and they just attack with both their Pokemon, which you don't have anything to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't predict that the only way to win was if their Glastriers like missed.
Yeah. I mean, at that point, you're playing for like a best of like. They're probably just gonna close combat, and the game is the same anyway. But yeah, the real thing there was that you body pressed. First, you body pressed instead of Iron Defensing, and then you body pressed the Glastrier instead of the Hitmontop. And if you KO Hitmontop there, then you probably have a pretty good chance at winning because it's a 1 versus 2, and you probably it would depend on. I'm actually just gonna calculate just so I know because their Glastrier would have had like I want to say between 60 and 70% left. So it just depends on how much. Where's damage calc? It just depends on how much Wicked Blow does to Glastrier. But
what are you doing?
I'm just checking, yeah, to see how much it does. Urshifu. Actually, close combat may still be stronger. Glastrier. Wicked Blow. +1 defense. It would have been a roll. Close combat would have been a roll. But it was possible depending like on how much health they had left. So it was going to be hard. But yeah, I think the real thing there was that because you body press twice the Glastrier, which was the same as Iron Defense +1 body press, right? Because Iron Defense doubles your defense and body press uses your defense stat. So you would have taken less damage, and the game would have been the same, except better for you.
Wait, so how would you have played that game differently? Would you have, like...
I agree with your early game.
Hailstormed?
I honestly, if it were
no, because I maxed...
I would have probably taunted the... Because they didn't bring an answer for Registeel, right? Like, they didn't bring their Marowak. So turn 1, like, they lead Stack Attacka plus Amoonguss. I'm taunting, switching to Registeel. Turn 2, I'm probably Will-O-Wisping Iron Defensing, and then just trying to make Registeel unkillable. And then, like...
So you would have switched Gigas into Registeel and then taunted?
Yeah, to make sure I don't get spored, and then just Iron Defense. Oh, I froze. Hang on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But like, even what you did was
fine. And then taunt.
Yeah. What you did was also okay. I maybe would have Hailstorm turn 1, but even if you like don't want to give them the free switch in, I don't really think not giving them I think your turn 1 and 2 were
hold on.
fine.
You said that a few times. What do you mean? Sorry. What do you mean by
like if you, okay?
give
So
them
like
a free switch in.
Sorry. So you went for Max Strike taunt turn 1 into Amoonguss, right? They ate the Focus Sash, delicious, and then they Trick Roomed, right? Then turn 2.
Delicious?
The Focus Sash is delicious. Like, they ate it.
Okay. I'm confused. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Wait. Go back a turn again.
Turn 1. Stack Amoonguss versus Gigas Weezing, right?
Yes.
What you did is you Max Strike and taunted both into Amoonguss.
Right.
And they had Focus Sash, so they still survived, right? But if you had, let's say you'd Hailstormed or Max Strike Sludge Bombed, for example, which would have done the same thing except it would have KO'd them, then turn 2 they get Glastrier in, which is a turn earlier than what they actually do would get it in, which is turn 3. So they can just max and hit you with Life Orb attacks right away, and like that might be bad for you, right? Like I don't know if you can withstand the pressure of combined Stack Attack plus Glastrier plus Hitmontop. So it may have been okay, even that you basically wasted one of their turns by not KOing them effectively.
Is that what free switching is?
Yeah, so like especially in like the stronger the Pokemon, the more momentum matters, and so sometimes KOing a Pokemon is really bad. Like especially with Pokemon like Xerneas, for example, or in Trick Room as well. Like let's say your opponent had like Indeedee Dusclops, right? Let's put
I think I get it. I get it now.
Like they need to do damage. Like so especially with Trick Room, right? Like Trick Room says you have 4 turns effectively to make use of this effect, and then like it's over, right? So they want to get the most out of those 4 turns. So versus Pokemon like Amoonguss and Dusclops, or Indeedee plus Dusclops, neither of those Pokemon do damage. So forcing them to like... I
guess that is what I was doing with like trying to keep the...
That's what you did, yeah. You you didn't KO them, and you both didn't KO them, and you forced them to like be useless with Taunt. So you forced them to switch out, and like that was risky for them because imagine you had Max Striked again into the Amoonguss, and they switched in Glastrier, they would have taken like 90%, and then they wouldn't have a Max Pokemon anymore. Because if you would like Max Strike to Amoonguss and Will-O the Stack Attacker, Not that I disagree with what you did, but like if you had done that for them, like that's a risk they had to take. And if they just like are scared of that and they don't switch out of Moongas because they're like, I don't want my Glacier to take damage, and you max Quake plus Willows to stack Attacker, then they're in like a much worse position because the game is the same except they can't spore you, so it's like much better for you, right?
Yeah.
So
this is a really good note, though.
Yeah. So with
It's like something that I was doing because it felt right, but I couldn't explain why.
This is what I was trying to. This is what I was trying to like kind of convey earlier with the Indeedee Hatterini team. It's like you have to waste their turns more than anything, right? Like you really don't like they say I'm investing into Trick Room, and so you have to make that a bad investment, right, as best you can.
Oh.
So like a lot of beginning players, like they see Trick Room and they're like, oh, Trick Room, I'm really scared, and they just attack with both Pokemon. The support Pokemon uses Follow Me, like a Pokemon gets KO'd and they have a free switch in, and then they can't handle Trick Room anymore, right?
Yep, that makes sense.
So like yeah, you like and then they have 4 turns, right? Whereas like if you don't KO turn 1, then you force them either to switch and you can predict that, or you force them to be scared and not switch, and then you can choose not to KO them. Like there was a game on stream the other day where I don't remember exactly what happened, but I was like Moltres fake out like mons, and I just like fake out nasty plotted, protect switch, fake out nasty plotted because they only had defense mons on the board, and like they forfeited before I could KO anything because yeah, like they were afraid to switch in front of +2 Moltres, so I just like kept wasting turns and nasty plotting again, and stuff like that. So yeah, it forces them to.
I get Vulpix notes in the chat. I'm taking a lot of notes right now.
Sorry, I know I'm like throwing a lot at you right now.
No, this is great. Someone said, I honestly have no idea what he's talking about, but he sounds super OP and I wouldn't want to play it. It's true. No, but I actually followed this time, which is a huge difference from when I started.
Yeah.
All of this is really valuable, so thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Even in the past, when I didn't understand at first, I would go back to the VODs and then play it a few times until I understood. And it makes sense now. Yeah, thank you. I guess those are all the VODs. I mean, other ones. You know, I did some pretty sick plays. I would have just wanted to show those off, but I wanted to like learn from my mistakes more. So those are the ones I chose. So if you're watching and you think I just suck, oh, you know what? I'm a little better than what you think because I did pretty well. Okay.
You did very well. You won't
for my skill level.
Oh, well, you did very well in general. Like, yeah, like, also you played 45 games, and, like, no one is, like, I've never seen a good game 45. You know what I mean? Like, you play 45 games of Pokemon in a weekend, like, your brain is like, please, like, no more, like...
I lost a day! I lost a day 2 months ago!
Oh, yeah, you did 45 games in 2 days. Yeah, that's miserable. Yeah, that's, like, yeah. Like, I played, like,
it was my
20...
life that weekend!
I don't even think I played 20. I think I played, like, maybe... I think I might have played 20, 23 or something, and
oh,
then I was like...
that's because you're godlike!
No, but I was like, I'm done. Like, I was like, I could make it, like, it's probably more optimal to keep playing and try to do better, but I was like, I'm done with this. I don't want to play anymore.
Is it actually more optimal?
Like,
well, I guess if you're winning for sure.
Yeah, like I mean, I was like, I don't think I'm in danger of not qualifying. So for me, it's better to like try. Like in theory, I could try and push for a bye in round 1, but I was like, I'm not doing it. Like I'll just play round 1, you know, because the higher seeds get buys in this one. But I was like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I have another question.
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. So sorry, I don't know if you have to go soon. We could probably end soon, but I saw your pinned tweet.
Oh yeah.
I saw your pinned tweet, and I mean I realized I never watched that, and it was like it's like super old content. Like,
it's very
super old wolf comp. Yes, but it was about. You were going over like spreadsheets and stuff of a bunch of calcs you did. No, but like when I saw, huh?
Hang on, I'm trying to find it so I can show the stream.
Oh yeah, I'll do that too. Let me do that.
I'm trying to find the document itself. I like the one that because that's easier than showing the. Hang on, I think I named it the official calc document. No, official. Can't spell official apparently. Official calc document. Here it is. All right, cool. I'm going to switch for. Hang on. No.
Okay. Can you explain to everybody what a calc is?
Sure. So if you look at my screen, a calc is.
Oh wait, I have to do that. Wait. Oh right, you're on a different.
Yeah. Do you want me to share?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
We could just explain it.
So
just explain it vividly.
A calc is basically a damage range of how much your Pokemon are going to do to to an opponent's Pokemon. So, for example, like I know, like if I look at this calc, I see that max attack, life orb, Talonflame, Bravebird is basically never gonna one shot my Mega Gengar, right? So if I know the opposing Talonflame has life orb, I know my Gengar is safe in front of it. A calc basically it's like a range between like one, it's like 16 numbers within like this thing, and the weakest one is 85% as strong as the 100% one. So basically for Worlds 2016, I memorized all of this, every single calc on this page. I memorized it because it was since Pokemon is so much about information, I had to know exactly all of like every single thing. Like I could tell you like how much anything was going to do, including like weird stuff. Like I knew that Faint was going to do like 7%, and I could live Water Spout after Faint. I think, where is it?
Yeah.
Primal. Oh yeah, Primal Ground Eruption after Faint. Yeah. So this is I memorized this. I don't know if people know that, but yeah, this was like the thing that because I didn't have that much time to practice, so I just spent my time memorizing. Like actually, it didn't take me that long. I could probably memorize all this again in an hour, probably. But it's easier when you're playing with the team, because that way like it's just easier to remember.
Speed download. Anyway, so yeah, I saw that and I was like, well, if there's something like that exists for the current
no, I just made this.
Huh?
Like yeah, this isn't like most people don't do that. That was just like a me thing. It's not
because when I saw that, I was about to start one. In fact, I would have done it if I had more time this weekend, so that I could show you that I already did it in this stream. But I didn't actually get around to it.
It's like,
but then I also thought maybe it would have been the best use of my time. I don't know.
It wouldn't have. And like the thing is, like I did that for 16, but I didn't do it for other ones. I think I tried. I did it for 18 actually, although that one was a little different. But yeah, like it was specific to the metagame because like. The way that like Xerneas, for example, like how many HP EVs, like that's something you're not gonna know. So knowing like I can't tell if Xerneas is 4 or 44, but like by knowing my ranges and by seeing things over time, like I can infer certain things about the Xerneas. Like basically, like it was like I had a pretty good shot of one-shotting 4 HP Xerneas, especially when you factor in poison. But like if it was anything more than that, then like I wouldn't know. So by judging how much my other moves are doing, I could like make game plans in the future. Like I would know how much like my Water Spout was gonna do, because there were certain like. In that format, there were like certain like most spreads were like you either ran max attack, special attack, or you ran like 44 HP, or you ran like 212 HP, something like that. And so knowing which of those ones it was like very important for like knowing how much my attacks were gonna do, so that I didn't waste any turns and my game plans like weren't thrown off for anything.
I just want to say that I'm really happy that I followed what you said this time.
Yeah, no, you've come a long way, honestly. You've been watching these videos like
that was gibberish like a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry. People tell me I'm not good at explaining things, so I feel bad sometimes.
No, it's great. Other people's brains are melting, but they're like, this guy's so big brain. No, it's great. It's great. Wow. Wait, but like I kind of want to do that now that they just, announced a new meta.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Does everyone know? I feel like I haven't played a single game, but I feel like it's gonna be so bad.
What's your take on this current meta then?
It's so bad. Even played a game. Like you restricted Pokemon.
It's so what?
What's that?
It's so what?
Bad.
Bad?
Yeah. Like, restricted formats are really difficult because the restricted Pokemon are so much stronger than everything else. So even when you have two, like, it's too hard to cover everything. So if you only have one, I have a feeling it's just going to feel like roulette. Like, oh, I have Groudon, hope I don't play Kyogre. Or like, oh, I have Kyogre, hope I don't play Xerneas. Or like, oh, I have Xerneas, hope I don't play, like...
They're that like, strong?
They're a lot stronger. Like, I would say that Xerneas is probably, like, 3 to 4 times stronger than, like, Regieleki. Like... conservatively. Like, 4 Regieleki might not do better than 1 Xerneas.
Also, I didn't know that Regigigas wasn't considered one.
Restricted Pokemon are pretty much only box legendaries, which means, like, legendaries on the front of the games, or a couple other exceptions, like Mewtwo or, yeah. But it's primarily box legends with a couple extras. It's, like, the big legends, basically.
Okay. I was just wondering, cause like, I think I want to enter the next tournament.
Yeah. Well, there's the women's tour coming up, right? Are you thinking about entering that? They're doing a second one. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah, but isn't that in like 5 days?
I actually don't know. Since I'm not playing, I don't have it on my calendar. I don't know.
You're not playing in the women's tournament?
I'm not playing in the women's tournament.
What?
I don't identify as someone who is able to play on that.
Okay. Okay. I wanted to try to make my own team, but I don't know what the heck any of these Pokemon are.
I also don't know, but Zacian's broken. Zacian and Calyrex Shadow are the most broken ones, and I heard Calyrex Ice is good, but I haven't seen enough to know for sure.
Ice?
Yeah, Ice.
I want to use the Ice one.
Ice Fusion, yeah, it's probably good, but it's Trick Room. If you're using it, you have to use Trick Room.
Oh, I hate Trick Room.
Yeah. Trick Room is really fun.
I haven't used Trick Room.
Yeah.
But theoretically...
I learned the game with Trick Room, so...
Wait, did someone get me food? Alright, sorry. Yeah, hi. Sorry. Yeah, what about Trick Room?
Well, did someone get you food?
Hold on. Let me... Wait, what is this? Someone did give me food! Hold on, let me check who did it. Thank you so much. Hey, wait, every time you're here, someone gets me food.
You know, I had the same thought, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Can you come to my stream more often? You are the food bearer.
Yeah, I heard Ditto might be good.
I'm listening while I look up who did it so I can thank them.
Wait, Shiny Ditto's the wrong color, right?
Huh?
Is Shiny Ditto the wrong color? Blue? Where's the Get Wolf Food button? I feel like you guys would just order me meat-related things. Because I'm vegetarian.
What? You would just what?
I feel like if I had a food button, chat would just order me meat. Because I'm vegetarian. You know?
No, but you said it. They can only order.
Oh, they can't order you meat?
No, they can't order. Well, I mean, unless you set it up as I want meat,
then
they can't get you meat. Like you could specifically order things from vegetarian restaurants.
I thought it was like they could just send you whatever. So like if they ordered you like a sock full of marbles, then you just get a sock full of marbles.
No, you wouldn't get a sock full of marbles unless you put on your list. I would be okay with receiving a sock full of marbles.
Where's the? Hang on, I can't open a hand. Where's the sock full of marbles picture?
How many marbles can you eat in one sitting?
I don't know. World champion at forcing animals to fight as a vegetarian. It's quite funny.
Wait, what were we talking about? Making teams? No, we were talking about...
Calyrex Ice is good, probably, but it's Trick Room, and then I said I learned...
Oh, yeah, Trick Room. That's right.
But Zacian's probably easier. I want to use Zacian, Regigigas, wheezing, coughing. I think it's broken. Do you want to know why?
Wait, yeah, why?
Because every time you switch out wheezing or coughing, like with neutralizing gas, hang on.
Did you say coughing?
Yeah, coughing, Babby for me. Like, either time you switch one of them out, like, all the abilities on the field reactivate.
Wait, did you say wheezing and coughing?
Yeah, both of them.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, because every time you switch one of them out, every ability on the field reactivates. So, like, Intimidate, for example.
I didn't even know that was allowed.
Yeah, because they're
still... You can use the same species as long as they're
yep, as long as they're not the same name. Like, so you can't use Galarian Wheezing and Catonian Wheezing because they're both Wheezing, but you can use Wheezing Coughing. Anyway, the way that neutralizing...
Wow, I just learned something. Sorry, go ahead.
The way that neutralizing gas works is every time you switch out, all abilities on the field re-trigger, basically. So, like, Intimidate, Drizzle, Psychic Surge, whatever. And Zacian's ability says, when this Pokemon is sent out, I get an attack boost. So, if you have Zacian on the field and you just switch between coughing and wheezing, you get plus attack every turn. Like... So you can get to +6 attack, like, because the ability triggers on switching, but coughing and wheezing, like, re-trigger the ability whenever
That's just dumb!
And they, it's not a good strategy, but it's so funny. And every time, like, if I switch from wheezing into coughing, when wheezing switches out, neutralizing gas goes away, so you get the attack boost, and then coughing comes in, and then,
Wait, teach me how to do that, though. Teach me.
I haven't tried. It's probably bad. I think if you want to learn the new meta, you should probably use something good. But I think Zacian wheezing coughing is cool.
But it's funny.
It's really funny.
I can guinea pig it.
I don't think it's very good. Because, like, if they kill Zacian, then you just lose. And, like... Yeah. And also the issue is that... Wait, what's the other issue? Oh, yeah, like, you don't get the initial attack boost. Like, because you, like, would probably lead wheezing or coughing. So, like, you don't get the initial one. Like normally you would send out Zacian and get an attack boost, but like in this situation you're leading Zacian and Weezing and then you're switching turn 1. I guess you don't have to. You could lead like Zacian and Incineroar. Also, if they have Intimidate, you just like permanently nullify your boost because it also activates with Intimidate. But it's so funny.
Oh, that's true.
And you can't use Zamazenta.
They could Intimidate a million times.
God, Zamazenta's so bad. They really did it dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alright, Intimidate is counter. Wait, what?
Like Zamazenta's the other one. And it gets a defense boost. It's like so much worse.
Okay, I want to make an Ice Haunts team.
Ice Haunts?
With Calyrex.
Okay. Instant Calyrex, and then you have to have something
okay,
for...
but not on stream.
Okay. It's okay. I don't know how to beat... I don't know how to beat Ghost Haunts. Ghost Haunts is so broken. Maybe run the berry. But do you know they gave this thing...
But it's less blue. How could it possibly?
That's true. They gave Glastrier and Spectrier the most broken moves. I think they might actually be the most broken moves in the game. Is there any moves more broken than the Lances?
Lance.
The Lance is like a 130 base power move that hits both Pokemon and never misses. And it's Ghost and Ice, which are two of the best offensive types. Anyway, sorry, I got a little carried away.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm at a point where I would like to try to make my own team, or like at least be walked through creating my first team.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
For sure, team building is hard, but I'm down to help.
Yeah, it looked really hard. I remember I tried to mess around like last time, trying to make one. I gave up. Like I didn't know what the heck I was doing.
I think team building is like magnitudes harder than battling, in my opinion. Like it's one of the hardest things in the game.
There's so much to think about. You have to know the meta.
Yeah,
or like
there's
envision
so much.
it.
Can you not use the Ghost Berry because of Calyrex? Yeah, you can't use the Ghost Berry because its ability. It has both abilities and it turns off berries, so you can't use the Ghost Berry.
That's so good, turning off berries. I think.
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's like it doesn't.
Well, because like everybody seems to use berries.
Yeah, there's a fair bit of berries, but the other thing is that it gets both abilities. Do you know that? Like the horses get a nerve and the boosting abilities.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they just gave it both abilities. The ability's called as one.
They have two abilities?
They have two. They have a nerve and chilling or Grimney.
That's cheating.
It's just cheating. Also, like one Pokemon can't just ride another Pokemon and call it like one Pokemon. That's like they're definitely 2-for-1ing, you know, but whatever.
That is cheating.
I think Zacian should be able to ride KO Grim. Have it count as one.
Well, thank you so much, Waf.
Yeah.
I appreciate all of your help all the time. I've been having a huge blast. I don't know what I was saying. I was gonna say I've been having a blast and a huge lot of fun, and then that didn't make sense either. Anyway, I've been having a great time learning VGC. And I really appreciate all of your help.
Yeah, it's been fun for me too. So thanks for letting me coach.
Incredible.
I hope some stuff
I'm
makes
like
sense.
super into it.
Hell yeah.
And actually I want to learn a few different games in the next few months.
Mm-hmm.
And I keep thinking about VGC and like getting better at VGC.
Cool.
So I think that says a lot about VGC.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully.
I think VGC and I are vibing.
Hell yeah.
You know. So
yeah.
I want to play it more.
Yeah. And
yeah.
you have you can grind for when live events come back too, right? Like that's like a tangible thing. If you want to go to an event and like hang out with everybody in person, that's like something that will hopefully happen soon enough.
Someday! That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I miss live events.
Live events, yeah. VG's in-person events are so good.
Yeah. I mean, I miss them just for fighting game tournaments. Mm-hmm. But I've been to the Pokemon ones because of Pocket. Well,
right. Yeah. Oh yeah, you've been to Worlds.
Yeah, but I haven't really been I think it's a different atmosphere.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
I don't know. I've been in the fighting game area, you know?
Yeah, understood.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Although even those, I remember thinking that everybody was so oddly quiet. It was so unnerving.
Wait, where?
The first official Pokemon regional I went to for Pokken. Everybody was really, really quiet, and the FGC is the opposite of that.
Right.
People pop off, right?
Right.
You've been to Smash tournaments and
actually, no, I haven't. I've only been to VGC tournaments. I've never been to a convention.
Oh, really?
I've never been to
No way!
I've never been to anything except to play to compete. I've never So I was gonna go to a Smash thing. I think before like COVID happened. That was like on the thing
Yeah.
or something in like Laurel, Maryland. I forget what it was called, but I was just gonna go to hang out, which is like totally weird for me. Like I've never gone just to like see people or hang out. I've always gone to compete, or like I've wanted to see people, but it's been the primary reason has been to compete.
Yeah.
Oh,
I switched my screen
it's fine. I'll just switch
just
to
in
full
case
screen.
since we're talking. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the FGC is actually like they're so loud.
Mhm.
So it was like the most bizarre contradiction.
Yeah.
And I think it's because the people running it or like the official Pokemon company, and they're used to doing like really quiet tournaments or something.
Yeah, I mean
everybody has
VGC events
focus and
when you're
strategy.
playing, it's definitely quiet.
Right. So like when people would like pop off naturally, they would like shush everybody. And they're all so confused. I remember we were like, huh? You have to be really quiet?
That's funny.
And then and like the commentators would want to get hyped, but it was like they were hushed. It was the most confusing
Very
thing.
weird. I wonder what event this was.
This was in Seattle.
Oh, a regional.
It was a regional.
Got it.
It was
Okay,
regional.
that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, and they weren't. Oh, I went to a few. Yeah, it depended on where it was, but yeah, that one was definitely a Pokemon Company one, and it was just like a very interesting experience where I like that taught me a little bit more about the other Pokemon games, I guess. Well, like the original ones,
Yeah.
TCG plus.
BGC.
Yeah, it's just all, that makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
But it was just funny. It was interesting. Anyway, that's all. Yeah, thank you so much, Waf.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Are you gonna keep streaming, by the way, or are you ending it here as well?
No, I'm gonna probably keep streaming.
All right, I'll send people your way then.
Oh, thanks.
One
what
Relin,
should
thank
I
you for
do?
the sub.
I was gonna. What was I gonna do? I don't know. That's fine. Okay.
All right, cool. Well, thanks for having me, everyone. Thank you for watching. And
You're busy now, right?
What's that?
Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm signing off. So, yes.
Okay.
Bye.
Big announcements this coming week,
Whoa.
everybody. Yeah. Very exciting.
Whoa.
You should be excited.